Joining us now is Skye Perryman, President and CEO of Democracy Forward. I'm so grateful you're here because an important part of this is understanding what it is, but also understanding what can be done about it, because we are not powerless, no one is, which we've been trying to talk about this evening. So let me start by asking you, practically, arguing these challenges as class action lawsuits, which seems like it's a big part of the path forward here, what will it mean for the way they're litigated and argued in court? What should we understand about that?
So this is a mechanism that people have in order to get their rights protected in court. You'll see that there will be arguments about how people are similarly situated to each other, those who benefit from birthright citizenship. And so I think that what you've seen today is really what we have known for some time, which is that lawyers in this country are going to do everything they possibly can to protect people's rights, even if that means changing a legal strategy.
We have seen that, which has been encouraging in a really dark and difficult day in some other ways. Does classifying these cases as class actions, could it change the outcome or who the ruling might apply to or impact in the end?
I think that it will certainly, the classes will be defined as the affected individuals. Mm-hmm. And so the hope, of course, is to be able to reach as many people as possible with this mechanism. It is a pathway. It's an important pathway that is left open. It's, of course, very disappointing, as you've noted. It's very disappointing that at this moment in American history, the majority of the court walked away from the relief that the lower courts had already entered. But this is a pathway that you're going to see pursued, and it should be able to provide relief for everyone that's affected.
It seems like it will, but you're so much closer to the front lines of this than I am. Do you think we're going to see a range of groups adopt the class action strategy in order to fight other Trump administration policies? Because this nationwide injunction impact is, of course, not just about birthright citizenship, as you well know.
Well, yes. Look, we've already been using class actions in many of the cases. Our organization at Democracy Forward, we have had to file a class action on behalf of a number of groups across the country that have grants that are helping survivors of sexual assault and sexual violence when the DOJ terminated grants across the board. In the immigration context, the JGG case, which is that case where we and the ACLU have clients that have been removed to El Salvador, that is a class action case. So this is a mechanism that is used. It is commonly used. You're going to see it used more because of the court's decision today. The court also left open a range of other possibilities in other types of cases where injunctions that reach a large number of people across the country may be warranted. And so I think what you're going to see is lawyers every single day doing what we can to protect the American people in court.
We only have about a minute left, but one of the points I've heard you make and others is that there's just going to be a need for more lawyers who are willing to represent people who need help. Help us understand what that means.
Yes, this is a moment right now for lawyers. It's a moment for the American people and for everybody playing their part, and lawyers certainly have a part in that. At Democracy Forward and at so many other groups, there are hundreds of groups across the country that have come together in order to represent people in communities and courts. We are calling on our colleagues in the private bar, in the law firms to do the same thing. And I think that we are really encouraged by how many lawyers are willing in this time to step up. Some of them may not be from the largest law firms in the country, but there are tremendous, exceptional lawyers every single day doing this work. And this is a call to all of us as lawyers to step in this time.
Skye Perryman, thank you so much for joining me on a Friday evening and for all of the work you do out there as well. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you joining me.